Hi, this is Terry with Total Life Pursuit, coming to you with pillar number 5 in the Total Life Pursuit physical health training. Are you ready? Number 5 is the gut. Gut health is number 5. It's pillar number 5. In fact, it's such an exciting, newer, like 10 years or so, they've really been launching into researching and investigating and doing studies about the gut. And it's just amazing. It is amazing because not just because it has so much to do with our health, which it really does. It's amazing because we get to control it. By what you eat controls your gut. It's a wonderful thing. Okay, so let's talk about that. First of all, let's talk about microbiome. Say it with me, microbiome. That's right. Those are the little things that are living in your gut. In fact, some scientists say there's up to 10 trillion more microbiome in your body than there are cells in your body. I don't know if that's true. Other studies or other people have said, no, there's like another 10 million or 10 trillion more. Whatever it is, there's more gut bacteria in your gut. Hence gut bacteria. There's more bacteria in your gut than there are cells in your body. If you took it all out, it'd be about 3 pounds in your hand. 3 pounds. So next time you get on the scale, just get, well, I'm taking off 3 pounds. That's all gut bacteria. Yeah. Okay, so here you go. Microbiome. They're microorganisms that are living in your body. Okay? They mainly live right where the large intestine and small intestine are, but they're throughout your intestines. They live on your skin. Did you know that? They live on your skin. I'm going to get to antibacterial stuff, but they live on your skin. You want these things. They're your protection. Microbiome, or microbes for short. Okay? There's about 1,000 different species of this bacteria, and each species plays a different role. There's good bacteria and there's bad bacteria. And the balance is very, very important, because if you have more bad bacteria than good bacteria, you're in big trouble. Microbiomes produce protein and metabolites, and those things and many other things are floating around in your blood. Guess what? They're biological signals. Yep, they're producing things that control your biology. Your gut is controlling your biology to an extent. This is incredible. So microbiomes are at least linked to everything from cancer to autoimmune disease and depression and so much more. I can't talk. So here's the bottom line, okay? They're really important. Let me go back up to the non-bottom line. You get your first infusion of microbiome through the birth process, through the mother. So if mother is unhealthy, are you with me? The birth process, going through the birth canal, you get your first infusion. When do you get your big second infusion? Breastfeeding. That's right, breastfeeding. So microbiomes have everything to do with your digestion. Why? Because they're the things that are digesting things, okay? So look at, what do they eat? They eat prebiotics and they eat fiber. So what do the bad bacteria eat? Sugar. That's right. So when we overload on sugar and we underload on fiber, we're really upsetting the balance of bacteria in our gut. Okay, so probiotics are actually good bacteria that we take, okay? They're found in some products too, I'll get to in a second. Prebiotics are the food that the probiotics eat, as well as fiber. This is why it is so important to have a lot of fiber in your bacteria. Some bacteria produce hydrogen sulfide. Other bacteria remove it and they use it. But if you have too much hydrogen sulfide, that could, in some people, cause a break of DNA that starts a chain reaction to be colon cancer. What? You mean gut bacteria has to do with colon cancer? Has everything to do with colon cancer. So how about gaining weight? Now this is kind of amazing. How about gaining weight and gut bacteria? When we don't have enough gut microbes, we actually are more hungry or hungrier, which leads to overeating because we are producing more ghrelin because we are not getting enough nutrients. And the hunger hormone, that ghrelin is the hunger hormone, and it goes on. It doesn't go off because of the imbalance of gut bacteria. Certain bad bacteria cause the body to crave particular foods, like sugar. Why? Because that's their food. They want their food. Or bread. Did I say bread? Did I just step on people? I'm so sorry. Bread. I said it again. Microbiome imbalance can cause a suppression of leptin. Leptin is the full hormone, or the satisfied, I've eaten enough hormone. That's what leptin does. So imbalance in your gut can cause that to be suppressed. Guess what? You're never full. And when you're not full, you keep eating. And you gain weight all over again. More calories are absorbed into an unhealthy gut. Let me say it again. More calories are absorbed into an unhealthy gut. There's a landmark study in the Washington University in St. Louis studied gut microbes in human twins. Check this out. This is amazing. They had identical DNA twins. One was obese and the other one was thin. They took the bacteria from each twin, okay, and they put it in germ-free mice. The gut bacteria from the twin that was obese was put into a mouse, and that mouse became obese. It was fed the same thing as the other mouse. That other mouse became thin. Gut bacteria has a lot to do with weight loss, which should be happy days. I mean, this is a happy thing because you can control your gut bacteria. Okay, so leaky gut is one of those things that I never really understood until it really is leaky gut. I mean, you have a permeable lining in your intestines anyways, but the permeability kind of gets more than it's supposed to. And you get this stuff coming into your bloodstream that should never be in your bloodstream. Okay? And this is leaky gut. It causes all kinds of problems. What's going in there? Unused food. That's supposed to go out, unused food, but it goes in. And that is a big problem. Waste products, harmful bacteria, toxins are leaked into your bloodstream, which causes havoc through your whole body. Okay? Especially inflammation. Inflammation is a problem, right? I mean, you've got this by now. Inflammation is a big problem. Almost every disease has an inflammatory process with it. Inflammation is a problem, and it can be a wonderful thing. When you get injured, you get inflamed. The inflammation is supposed to happen. However, it's not supposed to happen chronically. Are you with me? Chronic inflammation is a disease waiting to happen. So, leaky gut becomes systemic, and insulin resistance happens, and so we accumulate fat all the more. Number one contributor to the leaky gut the answer is the modern American diet. That's right, the modern American diet. Number one contributor. Low in fiber, high in sugar and refined carbs, high in saturated fats. Number two, possibly, this is just my number two, stress. Stress is a problem throughout your whole body. We talked about it a little bit before. Stress is a problem in your gut. Okay? Other factors, other contributors to leaky gut are non-steroidal anti-inflammatories. What is that? Like acetaminophen and ibuprofen and naproxen. Those things contribute to leaky gut and bad gut stuff. Acid reflux products, prescription medications, antibiotics, high alcohol use, food sensitivities, yeast infections, and parasites. All those things mess up your gut. You're like, oh my God. So how do I get back? One more second. Antibiotics, I just need to mention that. Antibiotics have saved lives over the years. Got it. I'm not against antibiotics, okay? But here's the problem. We're overusing antibiotics. Not only that, but antibiotics changes your gut flora. Some say forever, because it doesn't discriminate on what it kills. It kills bacteria. It's a bacterial infection fighter, okay? So it goes to your gut and it kills good bacteria. That's a big, big, big problem because you're sick, right? And some would say your gut, your immune system is in your gut. 80% of it is in your gut. So if you're killing off the good bacteria in your gut, you're killing off your immune system. Now, I'm not saying don't take antibiotics. I'm just saying that you have to, when you do take them, you have to support your gut. The other thing I'm going to say is I'm going to tell you about a research study. 99% of bronchitis is viral. Antibiotics don't help with viral infections. They help with bacterial infections. They're antibiotics or antibacterial. Okay? So 99% of bronchitis. Are you with me? You got that? 70% of the time when someone goes to the doctor for bronchitis, what does he prescribe or she prescribe? Antibiotics. Do they help? No. Actually, they hurt. They hurt all the way around because they don't help the viral infection and they actually weaken your immune system by killing off good bacteria in your gut. It's a problem. It's a big problem. In our meat supply, there's a lot of antibiotics. A lot of antibiotics because they have confined feeding operations, okay, which is just terrible. It is absolutely terrible. And there's so much disease. And these cows, they cost a lot of money. So they shoot them up with antibiotics so they don't get diseases before they slaughter them. Guess what's in the meat that we're eating? Antibiotics. I never take antibiotics. Do you eat conventionally grown steak? Beef. Some chickens. Yeah. Pork. If you do, you're taking antibiotics. I'm not trying to convince you to go vegan. I love steak. I'm just telling you information. Do with it what you will. Your gut affects the way you digest fats. Have you ever heard of cholesterol? High cholesterol? Your gut. Your gut has a say in what your cholesterol numbers are. It's amazing to me. Okay, other diseases linked to not leaky gut, but gut disease. Okay, cancer, rheumatoid arthritis, autoimmune disease, cardiovascular disease, Alzheimer's, neurodegenerative diseases, behavioral diseases, mood disorders like depression and anxiety. Tell me some good news. It's coming. The brain and the gut. The brain and the gut. Biome affects the nervous system and controls brain function. What? It's said that you have a gut feeling. You ever said that? Oh, I just had a gut feeling. That's because you have a brain in your gut. Okay, your gut has a brain. Your gut creates a neurotransmitter called serotonin. Serotonin is believed to regulate mood, social behavior, appetite, digestion, sleep, memory, sexual desire, and function. Serotonin is very, very important. If your gut is out of whack, your serotonin levels are out of whack. Are you with me? And this causes a lot of issues for you. There are about 500 million neurons, brain cells, which are connected to your brain. The vagus nerve is one of the biggest nerves connected to the brain, and it goes from the gut to the brain, and the brain to the gut. That's why stress response, negative thinking, depression, anxiety have so much effect on the gut. Does that make sense? I just can't eat right now. Right, because your gut's affected by what you're going through. So am I saying that it's connected to mental health? It's absolutely connected to mental health. So if I have depression or anxiety, I should heal my gut. You absolutely should heal your gut. This should be really good news. Okay, you don't have to take those things and listen, I'm not saying stop your medication. You got to see a doctor to change your medication. What I am saying is there's hope. There is real hope for you. Your gut also creates GABA. This is a happy neurotransmitter. It controls feelings of fear and anxiety. When GABA is flowing and docking, everything's happy. Studies have shown that probiotics can increase the production of BAGA, not GABA, but BAGA, and reduce anxiety, depression, like behavior. So how do you heal your gut? It's so simple, okay? Unless your gut is just wackadoodle. It's really simple. Eat fiber. Fibrous foods. Fiber. You mean like Metamucil? No, I mean foods. Like God, put all the green plants on those foods. Eat foods, not drink something that scientists created. I'm not saying don't have, some help like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying get it from food. That's where it's supposed to come from. Okay? So eat more fiber. How much fiber do you need? Glad you asked. About 38 grams a day. How much is that? It's quite a bit. Honestly, it's quite a bit. Most Americans, they get half that. How many Americans get enough fiber every day? 5%. 5% of Americans get enough fiber every day. We are probably the sickest we've ever been. Are you with me? Just saying. Maybe a correlation. I don't know. 100% whole wheat breads and pastas, brown rice, bran cereals. Not my ultimate favorites to get that for fiber, but you do get fiber from that. Rolled oats, oatmeal, popcorn. I'm not saying eat a bunch of popcorn. I'm just saying beans, lentils, fruits and vegetables. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Raspberries, pears, blueberries, strawberry, bananas, apples, peaches, prunes, broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, spinach, potatoes, sweet potatoes, string beans and peas, and did I say beans? Beans, yeah. Eat correctly. Eat good, wholesome, vegetable-based diet, and you are going to be on your way. I said vegetable-based, not all vegetables. I'm not a proponent of that, but I am a proponent of vegetable-based diet. Why? Gut bacteria is one of the reasons. Eliminate your triggers, sugar, dairy, grain, soy, gluten, whatever it is. Find your triggers, do an elimination diet, do whatever you have to. Eliminate that if you've got gut issues, okay? Do a colon cleanse, do a parasite cleanse, do a candida cleanse. Don't do them all at once, but you can do those cleanses. I got it. Wait a second. It's coming. How about most of the time you just eat a lot of vegetables and you won't have to do a bunch of cleanses? I understand certain herbs cleanse parasites that vegetables don't cleanse. I get that. What I'm saying is you will be on a cleansing, daily cleanse if you eat 6 to 8 servings of vegetables a day. Okay, so take some probiotics. These are found in, of course, kefir, non-pasteurized yogurts, and cheese, things like that, and fermented food, kimchi. I'm not a big fan of kimchi. I like sauerkraut. I didn't like it as a kid. Tried it. I bought it. It was kind of like, wow, this actually tastes good. I don't know what happened, except I know that sauerkraut is fermented food. Fermented food is really good for me. I don't know. Brain controls the body. I don't know. Kombucha. Certain pickles, got to get fermented pickles. Okay, take a broad range of different probiotics. Don't just take like acidophilus. Everyone takes that. Acidophilus, I'm not saying is bad, but get as broad of a range as you possibly can. Prebiotics are food for the probiotics, right? The good gut bacteria. Some of the top foods are leeks, garlic, onions. See, there you go. Put your seasoning and all that good vegetable stuff. Asparagus. However, the real trick, fiber, and fiber. Yep. Foods that help the gut-brain axis, omega-3 fatty acids. Really, it's a balance between omega-3 and omega-6s. And that increases good bacteria. Polyphenol-rich foods like green tea, olive oil, coffee, tryptophan-rich foods like turkey, eggs, and cheese. L-glutamine, which is found in bone broth, is a great resource. Bone broth is like magic. Do bone broth. You could do that, yeah. Okay, a couple other little hints before I go. Stop washing your hands so much. You got to stop washing your hands. Bacteria lives on your skin, and it's good. In fact, get in the dirt. Quit telling your kids to get out of the dirt. That's where we were created from. It's like, get in the dirt. I love when I weed to just get some shorts on, put my knees in the dirt, and go through with my hands, no gloves. Yeah, get your fingernails dirty, but it's so good for you. It's good for your immune system. Can you believe it? Dirt, good for your immune system. It's true. Play in it. Okay, the hand sanitizer, antibacterial stuff, it's killing off good microbes. You're killing off good microbes. You'll get sick more often, guaranteed. You say, oh no, you'll get sick less often because all the bad, nope. Your immune system is what stops you from getting sick. Around you, as far as your arms can go. Stand up, take your arms, make them straight, go all the way over your head, okay? When you do that, there's 3 billion bacteria in that zone. Your immune system is what stops you from being sick. Final recommendations is a book that has a good diet in it, a 7-day meal plan by David Perlmutter. He says that in most cases, your gut can be healed in 7 days. I'm not too sure about that. I just think we should eat for a healthy gut. And there's a lot of good suggestions in his book. So grab that. It is called The Brain Maker, The Power of Gut Microbes to Heal and Protect Your Brain for Life. Alrighty? I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the whole Total Life Pursuit of physical health training. This is our last pillar. I hope you enjoyed this training. My name is Terry. Please write me. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you're going through. I'd love to hear from you. Tell me how this has helped you. But for now, I'm signing off. We'll see you next time.